Hello, evening. Welcome to the Afrocentric Woman. We are going to listen to this rant, and we may not get through all of it. I may break it up in parts. I'm going to stop when I get tired. So we may get through all of it, but I do want to get through all of it because it's very important that we recognize what's going on here. And then you listen between the lines and you listen to what he's saying because it is a representation of the psyche of many Black males. He's not unique, he's not special, he's actually very representative. There's millions of women experiencing custody issues, breaking up issues, trying to get out of a relationship with a narcissist abuser, all over this country. There are millions of Black men dealing with males like this. So that's really fully understand what is being said. If you're in a situation like this, it's going to help you have clarity. It's going to help you know that you're not crazy. And if you have a friend or family member who's in a situation like this, you will be able to also assist them better and getting them connected to the resources that can help them, get out of the situation. Just a little backdrop for those who don't know what's going on. Marshall, aka Young Pharaoh, is a social media personality and who used to run through the conscious lecture scene, doing PowerPoint presentations of regurgitated information from chem and other regurgitated information that he would just kind of put together in a PowerPoint and have the gift of gab to jib and jab and yabber about. So he sort of grew a lot of following on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. His YouTube page was shut down because he went against a more powerful male group. They shut down. He lost a lot of deals, and his narcissism is spiraling out of control. He's abusive. He's threatened his child's mother multiple times. His mother's children with two different women. He's threatened both of their lives on internet, as well as threatening bodily harm to them. He also said that he didn't want his children. He didn't want the last two children, and that he just did it for the last mom, but he didn't want the children. So yeah, narcissistic guy, grandiose, and he's fragile and he's breaking down. He's so addicted to narcissistic supply that he can't stop live streaming. He cannot stop live streaming. He can't. He can't. Just like a heroin addict needs heroin, narcissists need narcissistic supply, and his particular supply of choice is live streaming. Live streaming is his voice, so he can't stop. He just keeps on documenting this breakdown and this meltdown. He keeps documenting and incriminating himself because he is really unhinged. He is just showing the world. I mean, these kind of meltdowns happen behind closed doors all the time. The threats of violence, the victimization, victim blaming, all of this happens behind closed doors. But in this particular instant, we get to see Marshall unravel on the internet. I'm streaming this video from Sweet Muff Life. She was able to capture this live. He went live on Instagram, and she was able to capture this live. I don't know if anybody else did capture it, but she was able to capture. She has been following this situation. She's also have been following a situation with a very similar bandit and the situation as well. They all have a lot in common. Polite, Pharaoh, Nature Boy, Elegio, forget his last name, and even that Yada guy. They all have a lot in common. So, hey, if y'all can let me in the chat box if you can hear this. This is going to be my first way I try to stream this, and I'm going to kind of interrupt it for commentary. But if you want to watch the whole video straight through without my commentary, just go to Sweet Mom page. And I forgot to link it, but I will link it in the description box so you can go and you can check it out. So let me know if you can hear this.
In the mouth. I can't hold it in no. I'm sorry. I'm ready to punch this bitch golden in the mouth. I'm ready to punch this bitch in the mouth, son. I'm telling you, I can't hold it anymore, dog. I cannot hold it in no more. Am I lying? Am I fucking lying? I'm ready to punch this bitch in the face, yo. I cannot hold it in no more, y'all. I'm ready to whoop the bitch ass, and I don't even put my hands on females. I'm telling y'all, I do not put my hands on females. I'm ready to beat this bitch.
So this is a really interesting narcissistic tactic. They say that they don't do stuff, but they do stuff at the same time. They do this all the time. Shane, can you hear the audio? I can't see that emoji. Let me see if I can. Okay, yeah, you can hear it. Good. Okay. So narcissists do this all the time. They kind of say things very contradictory. So they'll be like, um, I never want to see you again. Can I see you tomorrow? What? You know what? I I want to punch gold in the mouth, but I don't hit women. So narcissists constantly keep you in a state of confusion, and that's part of the tactics. And it's really a very reflection of the internal sort of habitat or the internal, um, makeup of the chaos that's inside of them and the contradictions that's inside of them. It comes out. So he's saying, "I want to punch her in the mouth. I want to punch her in the mouth, but I hit women," which makes absolute no sense.
I'm telling y'all, dude. Listen to this bitch. This bitch gonna call me and say, "Can I help her pay for a new nanny?" Right now, sweet, what did I just tell her? I said, "Of course I can help you pay for a new nanny. I don't have a problem with it, but I want to meet the nanny, introduce to the. Not just gonna have no stranger around my motherfucking kids. This bitch gonna tell me this is a professional. Yeah, bitch. Professionals is the grimy motherfuckers in the world, bitch. Are you that stupid ass bitch?"
So he's about to go off on her because she asked for money to meet the nanny. And he's about to go into a whole diatribe about other things, but um, I have a screenshot from the WhatsApp message that they were talking about, and he actually prompted her for sex. And so I really think she contacted him for the nanny situation, but then his response was, "Do you want to have sex?" And then I think she turned him down, and I think that's really the reason why he's mad. In addition all of the other reasons why, like, his life is falling apart. But, yeah, let's listen keep
Listen,
listening.
I need somebody to really talk to this bitch, yo. Because I'm trying to hire this. I swear to God, I'm ready to stuff this bitch out, son. I'm ready to stuff this bitch out. And I ain't never violated her brother. I ain't never violated her father. I ain't never did nothing but love to her family. But I'm telling you right now, y'all better talk to y'all daughter, dog. Sacramento. Sacramento. Y'all got a bitch out here that's dumber than a box of fucking rocks. The bitch out here dumber than a box of fucking rocks. I'm telling y'all right now, talk to this bitch. So it's a professional. What you think the perfect? Who the fuck you think is grabbing the kids, stupid ass bitch? You're professional. You stupid bitch. You dumbass bitch. Are you that fucking right? Stupid ass bitch.
And if you think for 1 millisecond that she was not facing this type of abuse when she was in that household, you gotta be kidding. Like, I'm certain she was. And I think she was probably, being young and naive, probably trying to manage his outbursts and stuff, trying to get, and then you just after a while, you just get to the point where you really know that you can't.
Talking about it's a professional. Who the fuck do y'all? This here. So you telling me a professional got more respect over my kids than me? Still got the right to look a motherfucker in their eyes and see if they need my
I was muted and I was going in too. I want to pause it right there and just show you that's just that more of the contradictory language that I was telling you about. Like he's saying, "I've nothing to protect you. B. I've done nothing but to protect you." And how? How are you protecting her by disclosing her location, disclosing all this personal information about her and personal information about her family and personal information about this separation, and then physically threatening her, at the same time. But they do that. They do that. They use contradictory language, and it keeps if a woman is in a situation with a guy like this, it causes a lot of confusion because 1 minute say, "I'm trying to protect you," and then the next minute they will do something to jeopardize your safety. 1 minute they'll say, "I love you," and then the next minute they hate you. And so it's always just a state of confusion. Hey, truth is truth. Welcome to life.
Listen, bitch, don't bring nobody around my motherfucking children. Can't look me in my eyes and tell me that they mean me and my children well. I don't give a fuck who it is, professional. I don't give a fuck who it is. Bitch, don't bring nobody around my motherfucking children that cannot look me in my eyes and tell me that they motherfucking mean me well and mean my children well. And I don't want to hear no, this is a professional. A professional better be able to look me in my motherfucking eyes, tell me that they mean well by my motherfucking children. Or else, I'm going to blow your motherfucking head off. Facts. Facts. I don't.
So, okay, this is something to be taken seriously. These are threats of killing her, and he makes several threats of murdering her throughout this video. He's doubling and tripling down on other he's made against the woman. He said in one of his first meltdowns that he would murk her. He made subsequent statements, and then in this video that we're about to watch, he says over and over and over again how he's going to kill her. He's going to murder her. He's going to blow her brains out, and he's really, enraged, like he's like fantasizing about this. I have reached out to the young woman a long time ago, like maybe a week or two ago, something like when the first threat happened. I reached out to her because I do have experience dealing with custody with narcissists, and it's very important that you follow step by step by step what you need to do to stay safe, what you need to do to keep your children safe, and what you need to do to document everything that's happening so that you have the evidence in court. Because no matter how frightened you feel, it only goes but so far when you're in court. You're actually trying to work out the details of a visitation. And in a situation like this, I would advocate for supervised visitation only. That would be something that I would go for. That would, as a mother, I would not want this person to have my children without supervision. I would never want to roll up to this person's house or have this person meet me at McDonald's or meet me anywhere alone. I would probably only do a handoff of the children or inside of the facility, like inside of a court appointed facility, inside of a police station, something like that, to where you're never going to be alone, because this guy is really like at his wit's end. He's almost like a scared, like deranged, rabies infested animal that's been backed into a corner, and so they're just really willing to do anything. His whole life is crumbling. I know the money is running out. He doesn't have his YouTube channel. He's not able to make money on Instagram. He spends money like water. Water runs through his hands, or money runs through his hands like water, right? So I know the money is running out. All the friends and stuff he has around him are purchased, and none of it's genuine. The only genuine person that he had in his life was Golden, and possibly the other child's mother, and now they're gone. So the only people that are there are people who are being paid to be there, and the money is running out. So when the money runs out, he's only going to get more and more desperate. And I think that Black women underestimate what an abuser is willing to do. Talk to Black women who are in abusive relationships, and I asked them very candidly, "Do you think he'd kill you?" And they were like, "No, I don't think he would kill me." No, I don't think it would ever get that far. And these are women who've been choked. These have been women who've had a man put their hands around their neck, and somehow or another they think that he did choke me. I almost died, but I don't think he would kill me. You always like there's a lot of women who think that these guys will show strength at the last minute, not understanding that oftentimes the women who end up getting killed behind domestic violence never thought that the abuser would take it to, they never thought that the abuser would make good on their promise, right? Because oftentimes they'll saying over and over again, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you, I'll kill you, and don't want to take it serious. These threats in this video, I would take complete seriousness. These threats have been made on the internet. I would make an FBI report. I would contact the local police station, and I would start documenting everything. I would file a restraining order out on this individual so that you have a paper trail to show the courts and to show the system. Now, if I had to imagine her indoctrination, I'm imagining that she doesn't want to, quote, get the man involved with her business. But at this time, there's no black man that's going to swoop on a chariot and save you from the situation. We don't have a black police force. We don't have a black law enforcement. So we have to use the tools that we have, which is the regular law enforcement. I I would definitely file. I hope she's already done it. But that's what I would do, and if this was my little sister, that's what I would tell my little sister to do. Let's go file a police report on this threat, because this is a terroristic threat being made on the internet.
I don't want to hear nothing about no motherfucking I'm going. It ain't about no going crazy. It's about my motherfucking kids, dog. I'm not playing with I'm not misinfluence nobody else, and I'm not gonna misinfluence my kids. Period. It is what it is.
So this is just an example of a narcissist using children as pawns. Honestly, he doesn't care about these children if he's willing to blow their mother's brains out. He would leave the children motherless, should he do. He doesn't care about these children. And he even said himself, I didn't want these kids. Those are quote, that's what he said. So a lot of times people get confused. Women especially get confused when the narcissist starts grasping at the kids. Well, my kids and my kids. And it's really not about the children. Really more so about them trying to control a woman. He's very hurt that Golden left him. He pretends like he's the one who discarded her, when in actuality she's the one who left him, and he's really hurt about it.
It is what it is. CBS is the motherfuckers out here grabbing these kids, kidnapping these motherfucking kids. Motherfucking group homes is red. See, y'all motherfuckers is talking about somebody crazy. Listen, dog.
So he didn't finish his sentence, but what he's about to say was, it's the people in the group homes who are raping kids. Now, be sure to file that way, because it's going to make sense when he tells you about his upbringing. That's going to help you understand what created Marshall and why Marshall is a narcissist. Why is Marshall so sexually promiscuous? Why is Marshall such a sexual exhibitionist? You're going to understand he didn't finish the sentence, but what he was saying. Let me run it back a little bit so you can hear. Let me run it back so you can hear what he was about to say.
Period. It is what it is. It is what it is. CPS is the motherfuckers out here grabbing these, kidnapping these motherfucking kids. The motherfuckers in the group homes is red. Y'all motherfuckers is talking about somebody crazy.
Did you see how he didn't finish? He home rape, and then he didn't finish it. It's probably too painful for him to talk about, and find out more about that later.
I've been on the streets since I was a kid. Nobody never loved me. Nobody never took care of me. Nobody never gave a fuck about me. The motherfuckers who did me dirty was the professionals. The professionals. The lawyers. The judges. The DAs. the police, the government. There has been nobody in my life that has done me dirtier than the government. The government did me so dirty when I was a kid. I don't even come out the fucking house now as an adult because I'm afraid to interact with them.
So he's afraid with the government. He's afraid of the government. He is brave enough to beat up Golden. You know, guys who put their hands on women are some of the biggest fucking cowards in the world. He's proudly and boldly saying with his full chest, I'm afraid of government. I'm afraid of this and I'm socially awkward, so I stay in the house. But yeah, you have all the smoke for Golden, a breastfeeding mother. A breastfeeding mother who carried 2 children to full term and and now it's breastfeeding a child. You wanna buck up and square with her, but you wanna square up with the government. You guys are cowardly. This is a reflection of the cowardly collective of black males.
I feel like it's gonna be life or death. And y'all think I'm about to leave fuck with the government?
But you would leave them mothers. And you don't have any value in the children's life. You're not even involved. But now you're so concerned not to leave your children that you don't want to confront the government, but you're too scared.
It ain't about no going crazy. Bitch, I'm crazy. Any motherfucker got a problem with pharaoh, see me in that debate league first. I'm gonna reach for a book before I reach for this pistol. And I got $50,000 on. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna tell you what, bitch. I'm gonna tell you what.
I just realized that he has a gun in his hand. Sorry, y'all. Kind of watched. I've already listened to this entire thing, but I didn't realize he had that gun. I look like a situation like there's so many murder suicides. There's so many oh god, I'm saying all the words on YouTube for this video to get flagged and demonetized, but whatever. I didn't realize he had a gun in his hand, but he does. But yeah, wow. I don't know if he's borderline because I know borderline people have really high suicide rate. But for him to be high out of his mind and have a gun in the bed, this is very dangerous for him. Anybody that's in that house, it's dangerous for Gold because despite the advice that I've given her, she seems to be doing her own way, and they're not the way to survive a narcissistic custody battle. Um, she should be no contact a long time ago. The first time that he told her that he would murk her, she should have gone no contact. Dale did everything through the law enforcement, but she's young and she doesn't listen. At least not to me. I'm just a random YouTuber, but I did reach out, try to guide her what to do to stay safe and to stay alive. I'd probably get my babies and go to California if that's where her family is. I would go to where I have a support system. She doesn't know a lot of people in Texas. I would get my stuff. I would get my babies, and I'd get on the first plane smoking out of Texas, and I'd get out in California where I have a support system because you will be safer there. You'll be safer in California.
What, bitch? Keep bringing strangers that you don't know. You're not even from Texas. You don't know nobody out here. All you do is hang with motherfuckers you ain't never met before. That's all your retarded ass do. Is hang with motherfuckers you don't know. All I'm telling you to do is get to know a motherfucker first, bitch. I didn't last to have.
Okay, so this is more of that confusing language. He's saying that you don't know anyone. All you do is hang out with people that you don't know. Get to know them. So that's contradictory and it's confusing because obviously if you're going to make new friends, you would need to spend time with them to get to know them. Right? This has to do with him isolating her. When he got her to move and leave her family and move with him, he isolated her support network. And you can kind of hear this video and other videos vilifying her family, saying negative, disparaging things about them. This is what abusive males do. They vilify everyone around you so that you only trust them. You only rely on them. They're your only social outlet. They're your only source of entertainment. They're your only friend. They tell the victim not to trust anyone else, right? That no, they don't understand our lifestyle. No, they don't understand what we have going on over here. They're gonna hate on us or whatever it may be. And so what he's doing here is he's bad mouthing Golden's new friends that she has made in Houston, because her having friends outside of him being the fragile, egotistical narcissist that he is, who has no sense of confidence and no sense of security, very insecure, fragile little baby in a man's body. He can't he can't stomach the idea of her having her own friends.
Years in a prison. I didn't last 27 years on the street hanging with strangers. Bitch. You don't know these motherfuckers. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all out here hanging with strangers. Fucking read. So I'm gonna tell y'all what. Listen here. I'm tired of y'all stupid bitches. I'm tired of y'all dumbass bitches. Do y'all see me over here partying? No. Do y'all, how the fuck am I going? They don't even eat meat.
Y'all heard that? So he thinks that he is not crazy because he is vegetarian, supposedly. Although most of the guys that I've met that are supposedly vegetarian, they eat whatever the fuck they want. They just to be vegetarian online, but that's neither here nor there.
I don't do half the shit y'all niggas do. I don't even 10% of the shit y'all niggas do. But y'all the main ones trying to talk down on somebody's mouth. Listen here, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna put this Glock in your motherfucking mouth, nigga. If anything happened to any of my kids on the planet, I don't give a fuck who did it. I don't give a fuck who did it. We're gonna get out here and we gonna do fair business with other. And we gonna treat each other right. And we gonna do right by each other. And we're not gonna do evil. And we gonna let grown folks business stay behind closed doors, and we gonna let the kids have a safe time public.
Do you hear the contradiction? We're going to let the grown folks' business stay behind the doors. Meanwhile, he's streaming all of his business on Instagram. That's where this came from. So it's just more of that contradiction. And then when he says treat each other right, what he means by that is Golden, do what I say. Don't ever disobey me. Follow directions. Do as I say. Give me sex when I want it. Shut up. Don't complain. Don't allow me to get a bunch of other women, accommodate me and cater to me and serve me, basically. That's his version of treat me.
But I'm anybody do anything to my motherfucking, if my children ever tell me somebody did something to them, whoever they say did it, I'm gonna blow your motherfucking brains out. Facts. 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 I'm gonna blow your motherfucking brains out. Gang. Gang. No games. Do not play with me. White people, y'all good.
Did y'all hear that? White people, y'all are good. So he's talking about blowing out black people's brains and beat up Golden and killing her. But then he comes and says, white people, y'all are good.
My kids is good. I'm in the suburbs. I'm not bothering y'all kids. Be bothering mine. Don't be bothering mine. Niggas. Niggas, y'all niggas know.
So why is Pharaoh referring to black people as N-word, but he's referring to white people with the highest esteem? He's not calling them crackers or anything derogatory. He's putting all his vitriol towards black people. Like, this is the profile of the self-hate black male. Because that self-hate that he feels towards his blackness, it is projected onto other black people. And that's why they hate black people. They hate black children. They hate black women. They hate black community. He took all his money, fame, and notoriety from the black community. He moved to the white neighborhood took his money, and now is entertaining white females. This is the pathology.
You niggas know. Niggas in the ghetto know. Y'all niggas know I'm not y'all niggas at all. At all. Because I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you grimy motherfuckers in the government, it was some real motherfuckers that held me down. But my own people, black people, y'all ain't give a fuck. Y'all let my family right by when y'all. Listen, I was 15 years old outside in the winter time, dog. And my family used to right by me while I was homeless as a kid. My family ain't give a fuck about me. My family ain't give a fuck about me. My aunt kicked me out, dog. She kicked me out. I didn't run away. That bitch kicked me out. My whole family did me dirty. My whole family did me dirty. I had white people do more right by me than any action in my life. Any white person in my life. I ain't never had a black woman ever do right by me until now. Till now. Till now. And I ain't saying this because I got money or status, but it's because I got money or status. I got a couple genuine motherfuckers in my life I'm finally getting to know, and I'm finally starting to trust. I'm just letting y'all niggas know, dog. Don't play with my kids, son. You want to say about me, but that shit don't move me. Niggas been throwing on my name all my life. Motherfuckers ain't never had nothing nice to say about me, so I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers watch me starve. I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. Starve. Niggas ain't throw me no bone. Niggas watch me starve. I didn't have a fucking choice. How the fuck I grew up. Niggas watch me starve. And thought this shit was funny. Niggas ain't listen, you can ask any nigga, this is real life, son. Go ask a real judge.
So the interesting thing about him going into his background is like, who knows if any of this is really happened or not, to what extent, but regardless, this is his memory of it. So during his formative years as a youth, he felt unloved and discarded and invaluable and unseen. And so those are really important adjectives to pay attention to, because that's where the grandiosity comes from, right? When you don't feel seen in a time when you're a small person who's developing in your formative years, and you're not seen, you're not heard, you're not validated, or you're over validated, or whatever, you don't get the proper ego nurturing, you create this persona, right? Because you kind of like mentally, the brain compartmentalizes the part of you that's unseen, unworthy, unlovable, discarded, and devalued. And you just say, I don't want to deal with that person. Maybe the person who I am, but it's too painful. It's too painful. So I'm going to create an alter ego. I'm going to create who I wish I could be, which is this grandiose pharaoh character, right? And so you just become this grandiose entity, and unfortunately, that entity doesn't have access to the emotional body, so they can't experience empathy, they can't experience compassion, they can't experience self-reflection, right? Because this particular form of narcissism only looks outwards. It can't look into a mirror and actually do self-reflection. It has zero insight. And so that's why it's able to sort of be, move, and exploit without second thought, without even hesitating.
How many times I've been in a courtroom? I got on probation for a gun at 15, a state for a gun at 18, just did 5 years parole for another gun. I mean, for another gun charge that I'm telling you I was innocent on. And I'm still telling you I'm innocent on. Denied the DNA test, denied me a fingerprint test. Did dirty in the court. Details on Odd Nation on YouTube. My second YouTube channel, because they deleted my first one. I'm live on because they deleted my other Instagram. I had about 2 Facebooks deleted. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust black people. I don't trust white people. I'm damn near about to go start hanging with Spanish people. Facts. Y'all niggas crazy as fuck, man. Y'all niggas is whack as fuck, dumb as fuck.
So he's talking about you N-words are whack as fuck and dumb as fuck. And the black people are the ones who put him in that white neighborhood. The black people are the ones who give him money to buy those luxury vehicles and to buy that jewelry. And him, just like polite, as soon as they get the money from the black people, they take that money and move as close to white people as possible.
White people, y'all grimy as fuck. I'm not fucking with nobody, dog. And I'm gonna tell you what, nigga, I live a peaceful life. I like to meditate. I smoke weed now. It is what it is. Suck my dick if you don't do me. Then fuck you, alright?
I believe he's smoking more than weed. I don't know if he's on lean. I don't know if he's on Adderall. I don't know. I don't know about Adderall. I don't know if he's on cocaine. I don't know what he's on, but I believe it's more than weed. I believe he's on more than weed at this point in time because this is a very chaotic rant.
I smoke weed all my life. Nobody never seen me smoke weed a day in it. But you see me smoke weed now, and I'm transparent. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. I don't gotta lie about shit. Tortured. Tortured.
I believe that. I believe he was tortured as a child. This is the making of a narcissist. So if you want to know how narcissist is made, listen to his upbringing. He was tortured as a child. He was discarded. He was unseen. He was thrown in his memory of things. He was thrown onto the street. Now, keep in mind, I'm telling you these things not that you have sympathy for young Pharaoh Marshall, or that you excuse his deplorable behavior. I'm not asking for that at all, but I'm just showing you the making of a narcissist. Because the truth of the matter is, which most narcissists won't do it because it's too painful. But only way to the only way to become human again is to kill the alter ego. You have to get the and you have to find out who you are again, and it's very painful, it's ugly, and it's messy, and it's not a one and done thing. It's a process. Your sound is challenging. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can you hear the video, Denise? Or me? Am I the problem or the video is the problem? Let me type that in the chat box. Is it me or the video? Let me know which one is, because my internet for whatever reason is super unstable. I don't know why. I hear the video. Your sound has an echo. Oh, really? I'm sorry about that.
Everybody around me abused me as a kid. Everybody. Except for one man. A man named Will. Will treated me right. Loved me. And he the only person I can say ever genuinely loved me. That's why I know how to love my kids. Because I treat my kids the way he treated me. Other than that, nobody in my whole life never loved me. But y'all motherfuckers keep coming on here talking about some book. I have shown love to everybody I've ever met. Get one motherfucker tell you I ain't never showed them love, dog. Even in jail, nigga. When I was in jail, how many times I was indigent and still off, but I had people off the street. You feel me? I'm gonna eat regardless. I'm gonna eat. As you can see, I'm gonna eat regardless. But even in jail, listen here, let me tell you how I was when I was in jail. Right? I gotta route this back to this bitch go. When I wasn't deported, I watched niggas who see niggas starving Still not give niggas a tray. But they gave it to they man. They man 4 or 5 trays. But don't watch this man start. It don't matter if he's white or black. Now I become Porter, I'd make sure everybody get a tray. And niggas that was getting 4 or 5 trays, nigga, I'm not giving you extra shit. But the difference between me and the next nigga is, you know, I'll beat your ass if you think you gonna G-check me about anything, nigga. Bang. I bang this. I bang this. I bang Odd Nation. Bang. Try it. Anybody on the planet try me. I'll blow your brains out. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. That's how I really feel. If y'all
No, I do think that's how he really feels. I really think he feels like fuck myself. I'm a mess. I'm a failure. I'm a failed husband, a failed father. I'm a failure. And he's projecting all of that hatred for himself. He has a deep, 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 deep disdain for himself, and he's projecting that out into the world, and all of the like.
want me to tell you how I feel, fuck everybody. I don't need no team. I don't need no. When I went upstate, I got turned blood like niggas turn blood upstate. I told niggas I don't need 300 niggas to do my bed. Now, I don't need 300 niggas to do my bed. Facts. And when I was doing me in the street, I told my big homie, I'm dropping my flag, nigga. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm dropping my flag, nigga. But I told him respectfully. Wasn't no hard feelings. I told him, listen, I want to go on a spiritual journey. I want to go on a path of enlightenment. Feel me? Y'all niggas is weak. Y'all niggas, you don't know what I've been through. Okay? You don't know where I come from. You don't know who I know. Anybody on the planet Earth could anybody on the planet Earth could G-check me. Anybody. G-check me. G-check me. Any nigga from any hood, come G-check me. Come G-check me. And I bet you my paperwork check out. Anybody. I don't give a fuck who you is. And do it live. We could do it live. We could do it live. G-check me.
This is so desperate. Like, he doesn't have friends.
G-check me. Anybody. I dare you. 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 Receipts ain't just stop playing me. Y'all niggas better stop playing me. Anybody. Anybody.
He is high out of his mind. He is so high, and I don't think it's weed. I think it's something else.
On planet Earth. Anybody on the planet Earth. Now, y'all niggas got me fucked up. And now why do I say that to say this? Motherfuckers already know what it's been the whole time. That's why my mom knows she in violation, because I told that bitch, stop bringing niggas out. Bitch. I told niggas know where I live. Bitch. Even though I'm not in the street, I don't know what's going on in the street. And I'm a YouTuber. Dummy. I don't know about niggas might think I'm a lick. This silly ass, goofy ass bitch. Get niggas in my house 5 years in a row. Got niggas hustling out. Listen here. Stupid ass bitch. Dumb ass bitch. God knows what out her shit. I told the bitch, let niggas drive your car. But then you don't know what niggas is doing out your car. But my son is in that car. So if a nigga shoot the car, you gonna be calling me to put work in. Now you want me to risk going to jail for life because you being a sloppy, stupid ass bitch. And now you out your place talking about, oh, he going crazy. No, bitch, you was wilding. And I told you to stop wilding, bitch. And you kept wilding. That's what happened. That's what happened. Now here we go with gold.
You see how much he hates his child's mother? He really hates these women because they don't want to be with him. He can't control them. He only sees women as a resource, as an object to be used and manipulated. And now he's going on a tirade against her. I mean, he said bitch every other word.
Here we go with gold. This goofy, choopy, stupid ass bitch. This retarded, goofy ass bitch. Playing games trying to make me mad. Bitch, I loved you. I never tried to insecure, stupid, childish ass bitch. I never tried to violate your goofy, dumb asshole.
Did you just so do you hear the contradiction? I'm just pointing out again. Love you, you goofy bitch. I tried to protect you, you stupid hoe. You see what confusing that is?
Never tried. You the one playing. I'm a grown ass man, bitch. Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Is you dumb? You that at least four motherfuckers we know around the kids. I ain't never had a woman around our kids ever without your permission. You can say what you want to say about any female, bitch. Any female ever came over here. We've been in group chats before they came over here. We've been in group chats. Don't play. We've been in group chats, motherfucker. They came over here with your blessing, because blessing means to sprinkle blood. Listen, so you got everything to say about me talking to females, bitch. You went on the internet live. I think publicly said you don't want to be. You messaging me every day, worried about what the fuck I'm doing, bitch. I'm not worried about what you doing. The only thing I'm telling you is the kid say, bitch. Same thing I've been telling you since day one. So I'm gonna let everybody on the planet know right now. I'm fuck you up. I don't want no smoke with nobody. I don't want no problems with nobody. I'm not trying to fight nobody. I'm not trying to.
So how have you been saying anybody can come to my house and check me? Come to my house, G check me. In fact, live stream it. Come over here and G check me. And then now you're saying you don't want smoke and that you're not trying to fight anybody. Do you guys see the internal chaos and contradiction that is going on inside of this delusional well?
No war with nobody. 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 White man, black, I don't give a fuck about what you're doing. I don't care. But if I find out something happened to my kids, I'm going to put your fucking names out. In private or public. Period. 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 And whoever riding with you better be a gangster. For real. I'm a gangster for real. No. Surprise. 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 Don't come to my house. Don't come say shit to me. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do no talking. I don't want to never talk to police. We're not going to start now. Don't ask me shit, bitch.
That's him threatening her not to report what he's doing. Well, we never talked to the police before. Black males do this. They do all level of criminality, like they threaten you or commit violence or somehow commit a crime against you. And then when you're ready to try to get some justice, then they want to break out the violins and be like, oh no, the white man, remember, Aaron Gardner couldn't breathe, and remember George Floyd when he called out for his mom, and oh, remember Philando Castile, and oh, don't call the police on me, I'm just a black man. They do that. It's weaponized at this point, like this whole Black Lives Matter, and you women have to be the one to protect black men from the police. They want to use us as human shields and buffers, and they want us to be quiet. They want us to be abused in silence. They want the freedom to abuse us quietly. They don't want us to talk about what's going on. This type of behavior is going on in millions of black homes all over America. That black women are being terrorized by bandits like Pharaoh, Marshall, and it's not our responsibility to protect them from police. It's their responsibility not to commit crimes. Don't be violent. Don't threaten your child's. Don't threaten either one of your children's mother or anyone else. Idiot.
To McKinley High School, yup. I went to Gravy Hour School. I don't know what you're talking about. I talk to police. Don't even come over here. And Bill Gates, Hillary Clinton, human trafficking, and the shit you should be talking. Shit you should be talking. Unless you talk about that shit, don't come over here. Don't come over here. I don't talk to police. Never did. Never will. Never told on nobody. Bitch, I'm certified. I'm certified. I'm certified. And in the street, nigga, I swear to God on my life, I beat the shit out of y'all niggas, man. I swear to God on my life, I don't need no. I swear to God on my life, I will beat the fuck out of one of y'all niggas, dog. Niggas better go to Wyoming and ask. Go to Wyoming and ask. Go to Wyoming and say, did that nigga go to the yard and press the big homie in the yard? And ain't nobody do nothing? Facts. That's a true story. That's a true story. And I was gangbang. God. Same thing I am now. Bang. God body. No, I was not blood. No, I didn't have 50 niggas around. No, I was myself. By myself. By myself. By myself. And saved the whole town. Ask anybody from Buffalo, New York. It wasn't no gang shit or nothing like that. It wasn't gang or nothing like that. If y'all want to know what happened, a bitch ass nigga from Buffalo went upstate, turned blood. The nigga went upstate, turned blood like most bitch ass do. And ain't no disrespect to Bloods. This ain't no disrespect to Bloods. But y'all know, nigga, y'all just don't even rep y'all city.
I'm skipping through some of this.
Don't play with me. Now I gotta light your ass up. Then a bitch gonna ignore me because, then a bitch gonna hang with me because the professionals be the grimy motherfuckers. Go to the prisons and ask these niggas how many of their lawyers sold them out. My lawyer sold me. Joseph Moscato. At the time, he was an ex-district attorney in 10 years. That nigga sold me out in Michael Petruska courtroom and told me he did it. I got the paperwork. May 13th on Wednesday of either 2013 or 14. Go get the fucking jailhouse phone. I called that motherfucker on Wednesday. I would never get because I got into a fight over the phone with a Spanish nigga on in the county jail. Because that nigga had to call my lawyer at 1:15, 1:30, and the nigga didn't get off the phone. And CO Newt, it was a pussy ass CO named Newt. He was a white man. And he used to always come on the young man unit and fight with us. He was a grown ass man, and he used to on the young man unit trying to get tough with us. But the nigga was scared to fight me. He was scared. Nigga never ever put nothing with me. Now you might say, Pharaoh, why is that important? Because he's the one who called Goon Squad on me on that unit. And
Who knows if any of this is true? Because he just could be making up grandiose lies. Let me see if I can fast through some of this.
Shit, but try to call my lawyer. What? I don't gotta lie to y'all niggas. I don't gotta lie to y'all. All y'all niggas. What? I don't gotta lie to y'all niggas. I don't gotta. All y'all niggas suck my dick. Y'all niggas don't know me. Suck my dick, nigga. Half niggas is lucky that ancestors got me. Huh? That I'm loyal to the spirit. I'm loyal to nature. I'm loyal to righteousness. Because if I run again on some bullshit, I'll kick your door and lay you down, nigga. Lay your mama down, nigga. Y'all niggas is pussy. And so my thing is this, stop talking to me. I'm going to get these fucking kids. I'm going to get these fucking kids and keep these kids out of trouble. If you see me in your city, G-check me, nigga. I check out. I don't mind parental consent. I want every parent in the motherfucking world to ask me, do you mean well about their children? And I'm going to look you in your eyes and tell you, hell yeah. Hell yeah, your kid gonna get in no trouble around me because I'm snitching. I'm snitching. I ain't never told nobody in my life. But if I see you doing some shit you shouldn't be doing, I'm telling your mama and your dad or whoever is your guardian. And if your guardian not right, I'm going to tell on their ass. Facts. I'm on their ass. Facts. 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 Other than that, I don't know what you're talking about. Unless you come in and talk to me about the well-being and the welfare and future of these motherfucking children, don't come. What, bitch? Don't contact my assistant. I don't talk directly to motherfuckers, huh? So I don't either.
Y'all see how grandiose this dude is? Don't talk to people, okay? Got it through his assistant. Gosh, this guy is so self-important. And it's all just, I think, what's the word? It's just affirming how insignificant he is and how insignificant he feels. He has to do all of these extra things to try to be important.
I talk directly to who I want to talk to. I respond to who I want to talk to, and I ignore who the fuck I don't want to talk to. Facts, facts, facts. Y'all motherfuckers is retarded, and y'all so goddamn retarded that y'all think intelligent people are crazy because y'all so stupid. No, bitch. We see the little lying shit y'all do. We see the little victim shit y'all do. We see the little start with a motherfucker, entice motherfucker, provoke motherfucker, then when they react, oh, it's they fault. Police do it all the time. Police do it all the time. Go to any jail, go to any group home, go to any where a person is disconnected from their loved ones and ask them what happened. They gonna tell you they probably gonna be in trouble that they say they did. But in reality, the other motherfucker started. The other motherfucker started. Police will hit you. A police officer of state will punch you in your mother's face. And if you whoop that, they gonna jump the shit out you, but they gonna write it up. And you started the fight. That's how they gonna write it up on the paperwork. Inmate such and such assaulted sergeant such and such. No. How about sergeant such and such smacked the shit out this grown ass man? The grown ass man defended himself and they whooped his ass. How about that? I put in the sergeant office in Orleans. You're not gonna tell me they don't do this shit. I got put in there. It was me. You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me it don't happen.
All right, y'all, we made it to the 30-minute mark. I want to we'll do the other half tomorrow. And continue listening and discussing what's been going on with this logic. Oh my Lord, I'm gonna have to sage and meditate and drink some water before I lay down. Like I don't want to lay down just after hearing that information. Like, oh my gosh. Uh yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna schedule another live for tomorrow, or it'll be this weekend, and we can get together and we can talk about the second half. You guys, ladies and gentlemen, had, I don't know if we have gentlemen in the building, but I will say you all had some really great insight in the chat box, and I want to thank you for your contributions. Um, I will post a domestic violence hotline in the chat. If you or anybody that you know needs help getting out of an abusive relationship, please access the resources on the domestic violence hotline. Thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I want to thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And we'll touch base on the other half of this very soon. Peace.